Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Welcome. It's Monday. Best day of the week. It means the full week is laid out in front of us. So great. Doesn't that feel good?
No.
Finally got that pesky weekend out of the way. Oh, it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
And it's another bingo week where we play Pat Gray Bingo. And when you get bingo on your card, which is pinned to the top of Pat Unleashed on Twitter, you just call us at 888-900-3393. First words out of your mouth have to be bingo. First word.
Yeah, and say it with some, authority.
It would be nice. Yeah.
What do you win if you get bingo?
Well, I think this week it's $30 worth of merchandise from PatGrayShop.com.
Boy,
and you know what? Let's throw in a dozen cookies from Kexi.com. Just this week. Yeah, this week we'll do that too.
All right.
So it's a big week. It's a big week. So if you don't say bingo first out of your mouth, and our phone dork will even remind you.
Wow.
He'll even remind you. First word out of your mouth has to be bingo. So if not, then we have to hang up on you.
We have to.
We don't want to, but we have to.
It's a law.
It is. Yes. Federal law. We could be federally prosecuted if we don't.
It's a felony.
Mm-hmm. It is. And so we have to abide by the law. No one's above the law, including us. So anyway, it starts in the upper left-hand corner with me saying it's on Pam Bondi's desk. Jeffy defends something shady. Joe Biden with...
I mean, you got the first sort of mainstream African-American who is articulate and bright and clean and a nice-looking guy. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a storybook, man.
Yeah. It doesn't happen. It's a storybook, man. So there's that. Chris with...
Fat cheeks.
Fat cheeks.
Fat cheeks.
Me mentioning the Clinton kill list, which is like 145 people long?
I think so.
Somewhere in there. Yeah. Grows every day almost. Me mentioning the wasted N in Glenn's name. Senseless and wasteful. Yeah, you do hate to see it.
A lot of people out there that are suffering that could use
Looking for an N.
Looking
desperately for an N.
And this guy.
All the Nicks who are called Ick.
Ick.
Because they don't have that N. It's sad.
Ick.
That white privilege right there.
It's sad, yeah. Keith. Oh, no, we got Barack Hussein Obama with...
Or an inhalator.
Or inhalator.
Or an inhalator.
An inhalator.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he decided on after he corrected himself. And that, too, was, of course, wrong. Keith.
Read it.
Big Mike.
And Barack knows that we are going to have to make sacrifices. Mm-hmm. We are going to have to change our conversation.
Right.
We just need
Barack knows.
We're going to have to change our traditions, our history. We're going to have to
move into a different place. Yeah.
As a nation to provide the
wow, this is even longer than the one I have.
Desperately for our children.
She ever shut up here? Okay.
No.
Wow.
When she's into hating America, she's like pulling
she just
the string.
Going all the way. Jeffy mentioning the Obama chef. That got the cement overshoes in the pond. Then we got Big Mike.
Well, I couldn't stand my husband.
No, I couldn't stand my husband.
Well, I couldn't stand my husband.
So much love.
I forgot she said it that way. One more time, just for fun.
Well, I couldn't stand my husband.
Oh, I couldn't stand my husband. Okay. Whatever. Me with douche. If you were trying to destroy the country, also me saying, or is this Barack saying it? I guess it's me saying it.
Because you say
Barack Obama Jr. will bomb.
There you go.
Okay.
So much flair.
Oh, nice.
Barack Obama Jr. will bomb. Then we have Barack Hussein Obama.
For a sellout, I chose my friends carefully.
It's one of our favorites.
The more politically active black
students. I haven't heard this in a while.
The foreign students, the Chicanos, the Marxist professors, and structural feminists, and punk rock performance poets. We smoked cigarettes and wore leather jackets.
Oh, you're so tall.
At night in the dorms, we discussed neocolonialism, France Fanon, Eurocentrism,
Look
and
at me.
patriarchy.
I know who Franz
When
Fanon
we
is.
ground out our cigarettes in the hallway carpet.
And they ground out
set
their
our
cigarettes in the
stereos so
hallway
loud that
carpet.
the walls began to
Badass.
shake. We were resisting bourgeois society's stifling constraints.
Oh, man.
Only in America could that guy grow up to become president of the United States.
I know. It's pathetic. Keith?
Not in my America.
Barack Hussein Obama with...
in the 1980s are now calling to ask for their foreign policy back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Then Jeffy... we've got a little cameo from Jeffy.
Let's hope that he says, I am Pat's bitch. But in the absence of that, Just to Muck and Futch ordered a cameo from Jeff Fisher in which he provided that comment for us.
Okay.
So, yep, I am Pat's bitch.
Yep.
I love being Pat's bitch.
Of course you do.
That's just the way it is. Right?
I know. Yes. Right.
Okay, there you go.
Right, there you go. There it is.
But does it count? Because someone paid for that. So he's being forced to say that.
Nah, he's
Being
not forced.
forced?
He didn't have to
take the
accept
money?
it. He didn't have to accept the money.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Fisher. He's going to accept the money.
Yeah. Well,
Exactly.
he didn't have to.
Exactly.
He does love it. I think we all know that, right? Deep inside, he loves it.
he does.
Then we got Big Mike.
Particularly as a black man.
Look, his words, not mine.
Particularly as a black man.
Okay. And then this almost happened this morning, too. Me spending minutes complaining about Chris starting the show 10 seconds late.
Wow. The truth comes out.
He was about half a second to a full second late today.
You got to round up.
Yeah, we don't get that back. You never have that back.
You lose more if you keep complaining. I just want to point that out.
Thus the
Details.
the square. Obama tooth whistle, which we've already done, but it doesn't count.
Yes.
One of those. Okay. Chris.
I think I say I'm a victim of words.
Okay.
Every time.
All right. Flava Flav.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And Keith.
Sit this one out.
Yeah. And then me saying, right there. All right. That should be a fun.
Yeah, a little Barack
fun
Obama themed bingo card.
Yeah.
And now bingo starts. So
And
don't
No,
call.
now it starts.
And
Okay.
it
now it
begins
starts.
now. Yes. Wouldn't make much sense to begin while you're describing the whole thing.
We've
'cause
had phone calls,
It'd be
Pat
over.
Gray.
It would be over already.
Has anyone called at 6:07 and said, I got
Bingo!
a blackout square. I get the whole board covered.
All right. So where should we begin today to tell the story of how great a love can be? Anybody remember Love Story, by the way? The song or the movie?
Yeah, the song is.
Yeah. We'll start with the Russian hoax, which is the complete fabrication that Donald Trump was, of course, working hand in hand with the Russians. In fact, they claimed that, what was it, Donald Jr. met with the Russians to plan all of this back in 2016 to get elected. There was supposedly a meeting at the Trump Tower involving Trump Jr. and Russian agents, and they were planning all of this. Yeah. I mean, and everybody knew it wasn't true. They made it up out of whole cloth. So recently unearthed documents have revealed, yes, all fabricated by Hillary Clinton, then pushed by the Obama administration. They all knew about it. They all signed off on it. And it was meant to serve one purpose: undermine the presidency of Donald Trump, the elected president of the United States. And a lot of people believed it. So this is fun. Listen to what White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller had to say about the whole hoax.
The Russia collusion hoax against President Trump remains the single greatest hoax and the greatest assault on our democracy in the history of this country. There's no comparison, there's no parallel to anything else. It was a coup. And I'm using that term literally. It was a coup to overthrow a democratic...
This might sound a little too strong to some. I don't think it is, especially after the whole January 6th thing. That was a coup. Those were insurgents. They were trying to overthrow the government. Blah 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 blah. We've heard that for 4 years now. So this is not. I don't think it's exaggerated at all. This is exactly what he should be saying. and what everybody should be saying about it. All right, he had more.
Was a coup to overthrow a democratically elected government, a coup carried out by the intelligence apparatus of this country, by the deep state, by Hillary Clinton and the Democrat Party. The new information that has been revealed by the Director of National Intelligence and by the FBI eliminates any scintilla of doubt about the intention, the premeditation, the planning and orchestration of this conspiracy. It meets all of the criminal elements of a seditious conspiracy against the United States. It meets the criminal elements of an insurrection. It meets the criminal elements of a conspiracy against the government and the criminal elements of a conspiracy to deprive citizens of their civil rights under color of law. One egregious felony after another. And because it is a conspiracy, as demonstrated by the forethought of realizing and documenting that they understood that this was fake from the beginning, meeting the mens rea standard in law. Because of that, because it is a conspiracy, every single individual actor is now part of that conspiracy. So that includes Brennan and Clapper and Comey and Hillary and Schiff and everybody else who knowingly and willfully perpetrated this plot, this coup, this conspiracy, this scheme against President Trump and the government of the United States. And now is the time and the hour and the moment for accountability so that we can reclaim this democracy, Maria.
Really great job by Maria Bartiromo, who doesn't interrupt him a single time during that rant. Brilliant. Really good. Just let him go. Just let him go.
Yeah.
Because he's capable of it, and he's not saying anything wrong there. But other interviewers would have cut him off time after time after time. Especially, I mean, if that was CNN, he wouldn't have gotten any of it out. But good for her. Nicely done. And he did have more.
The cost is incalculable of having the entire security apparatus of this country focusing on the hoax instead of the real national security threats facing America. Lie after lie after lie that was told to the American people, preventing us from actually solving our relationship with Russia, preventing us from actually developing security and independence from all of our adversaries around the world, dealing with these big geopolitical questions. Instead, we were consumed endlessly by the same hoax, the same lie. And the charlatans that engage in this conduct are beneath contempt. They are without dignity. And they are beyond redemption. What they have done, you can't even measure.
They can't be redeemed.
I love it. I love this guy
Holy
so much.
cow. Okay. All right. I'm not sure I agree with that part of it, but really strong and really well said. He's great. He doesn't mince words. He doesn't care what you think of it as liberal media. He doesn't care. You can call him an extremist or a kook or whatever you want to call him. He doesn't care. And he's right about, we could have been paying attention to other things, real things, with Russia and elsewhere.
Yep. This one, if you're going to go all the way in prosecuting and pursuing charges and convictions,
and it sounds like they're trying to.
It has to be this. Like, if you have to pick one, it has to be. This is so important.
It's huge.
It is.
It's huge.
A former an exiting president undermining a duly elected president.
Right.
Making up.
Doing all the things that they claimed Trump was doing in 2020. I mean,
I know.
The 1980s are now calling to ask for their foreign policy back.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? The guy mocks Mitt Romney in 2012,
right,
for worrying about Russia, and then goes and completely makes up a thing about how a threat Russia is because of Trump. Okay.
Right. And what kind of threat are they now? We're basically at war with them.
Yeah.
What kind of threat are they now?
Big developments over the weekend.
Ah, man. We'll get to that in a while. But it's crazy. President Trump also talked about the Russian hoax in his sit-down this weekend.
New emails, Mr. President, suggest essentially that Hillary Clinton personally approved the Russia hoax.
With Obama?
With Barack Obama. And my question is she finally going to pay for what she did, or does she get a pass again?
So, we had her and I had
Dead to
her
rights.
right under the sights, and I told the people, look, you can't do this to a president's wife, an ex-president, and she was Secretary of State, but you can't do this to the wife of a president. And
Do you still feel that way?
Well, I'll tell you how I feel about it in a second. If you remember, I was at a rally, and it was after the election, and they said, lock her up, and I said, no, look, we won, just relax. And I didn't do what other people would have done, what they would have done. And then they went after me, and they meant it. I said, it's amazing. I always felt that you shouldn't be doing this stuff, and I let Hillary off the hook. I totally left her off the hook.
Right.
And then I let her off the hook for what? And then I come in, and they did the same thing to me. The difference is they actually meant it. And they hurt a lot of people, and it was all a hoax. And now they have it in black and white. No, I think they should pay a price.
How directly?
By the way, it's a very big price. It could be the biggest scandal in the history of our country, but it continues onward. And that continues onward. That scandal has continued from the beginning. They have everything they do is a hoax. They're no good at anything other than some forms of nasty politics.
Yeah. Coming up on Overtime today, we get a lot of videos from that Russian hoax era. And we'll see exactly what Democrats were saying at the time, while they knew they were lying the whole time.
Exactly.
Now that we have the actual documents and actual proof and the real receipts on the whole situation, it's amazing to look back. And so that's what we're going to do, coming up on Overtime. But back to the president and his interview over the weekend with Newsmax. He also discussed the firing of the head of the Board of Labor Statistics after a bad jobs report came out last week.
You've announced that you're firing your a Biden appointee, the head of the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, her name, Dr. Erica McIntarfer. Tell us about what was going on here.
Well, it's a Biden appointee, and we've had problems in the past, and we had problems even before the election. You remember those wonderful results that were put out just before the election? And everybody said, where do they come from? Then I think they adjusted it after the election. And we had some difficulties with her, and there have been a lot of questions, and we fired her because we didn't believe the numbers today. Even though interest rates are too high, we have a terrible head of the Fed. He keeps interest rates too high. And I could understand that, but I don't believe those numbers. I think because we're doing so well, and we fired her. This is not something from just now. This was before the election, where she got, meaning Kamala. We thought it was Biden, but it turned out being Kamala, where they got very, very strong numbers. I said, what's this all about? And they adjusted them, and then later on they adjust them, I guess, downward. But we don't want that. We want straight numbers. I was thinking this morning when I saw the numbers, I said, who makes these numbers anyway? I never gave it much thought other than before the election, but it didn't work out too well. For them, I won the election. So maybe people don't believe it or whatever. But I was saying to myself, I wonder who does this. And when I checked, I said, this person is very suspect to me.
And the next thing I said, get a box, get out of here.
You're fired.
You're fired.
Then on the Russian-Ukraine front that we were talking about, President Trump and former President Dmitry Medvedev have been sparring a little bit on social media to the point where Medvedev seemed to caution President Trump about the possibility of nuclear war. Not smart.
A former president of Russia, who's now in charge of one of the most important councils, Medvedev, said some things that were very bad, talking about nuclear. And when you mention the word nuclear, I say, my eyes light up, and I say, we better be careful, because it's the ultimate threat. He shouldn't have said it. He's got a fresh mouth. He said things in the past, too. And so we always want to be ready. And so I have sent to the region 2 nuclear submarines. I just want to make sure that his words are only words and nothing more than that.
Yep.
Cool.
So that's good.
Yeah. So
that's good.
So what set Medvedev off was the changing of the 50 days to 10 days. When is that? Do we know when that 10th day is?
It's coming right on up.
I mean, it should be by the end of the
week.
End of the
week,
right?
I think. Yeah, that's what I was going to estimate.
Cool.
So, yeah.
All right. Well,
interesting.
Yeah. What was he? Did you see any of the stuff? I mean, Medvedev was talking about The Walking Dead and alluding to this is what the world's going to look like if we go to war or something.
Oh, jeez.
It was
stupid.
Yeah.
So zombies are going to come?
Look, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised with anything.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Zombies, aliens, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
whatever.
I didn't realize that because you know how they changed the Russian constitution so Putin could get back in there. Medvedev still has a high post there within the government with one of the councils there, security council or something. So I mean, it's not like he's some rando sitting out there tweeting off of his back deck.
Yeah, right. Jeez. Yeah, and he's still very much an insider with Putin,
of course,
as well. And has never, I mean, he knows what would happen if he ever did go against what Putin has to say. He'd have to watch himself around windows
I was just
in
gonna
high
say,
rises.
make sure you
don't want to go near any window.
Yes.
Yep.
You don't want to be drinking tea around him. None
or
of
even
that.
go up to your apartment.
Right.
You stay in the ground.
Don't want to do it.
Do you have anything on the ground floor?
So, Chris, you sent in some videos to show us who's actually starving in the Middle East.
Yes, so Hamas was on I don't know, they just kept releasing videos after videos after videos of hostages. Here's the first one, Ram Braslatsky.
Okay.
And
this is hard to watch, y'all. This is very hard to watch. This man
literally
is
starving
to death on camera. And Hamas getting their jollies off of this by showing us this. And I mean, you know what, though? I'm actually glad they did this.
Yeah, me too.
Seriously. I cannot believe they did this when sympathies around the world are going their way for some reason. And they show this? Okay.
Wow.
קוראים לו רום ברסלבסקי. אני בן 22, מירושלים.
So sad.
Really
Man is dying right before our eyes. And the world does not care.
And it's going on 2 years now that he's been a hostage.
October 7th. Yep.
Oh, yeah. And then they were not done. This is David.
Yeah, there's another one that looks even worse.
Digging his own grave. They have him
look at
digging
this.
his own grave.
Look at his arms. I mean, jeez. What he's doing now is digging his own grave, he says.
Man probably hasn't seen sunlight since October 7th. We know he's not getting fed well.
This is the grave where I think I'm going to be buried in, he says. Time is running out. I mean, I don't even know how you're digging a hole when you're that... He's got to be so weak right now. Jeez.
Oh, gosh, just...
Weird that they put these out. Do you think you're going to... Is that helpful to your cause for Hamas?
Yes, I don't understand it. Because they also released videos of Hamas in the tunnels, fat and jolly, and just eating, while you got these two guys just starving to death.
Yeah. Jeez.
I mean, if the family's got to be thrilled to see that they're alive, but yet tormented that they're suffering.
Yep.
Gee. Oh,
he could barely walk.
It's so sad. There are no words. I mean, these are. How can you be? How can you have any sympathy for
That
Hamas?
apparently is where he stays.
He stays, yes. Yep.
Unbelievable. Wow.
Yep.
Incredible.
Okay, well, I think, and we've talked about this before, but I thought Steve Day said it well on Twitter over the weekend. I'll make you a deal. You show me where you've expressed concern at any point in time about the starving Israeli hostages Hamas has held for almost 2 years and demanded they be freed, and I'll join your concern for the supposed starving in Gaza. I mean...
Yeah, and let's talk about who's causing the starving in Gaza. It's Hamas!
We showed the video last week.
Showed it. Yep. I mean, there's proof. We've been saying it all along. Hamas is stealing the food we're delivering to them.
And whatever falls off, they destroy with a bulldozer.
Yeah, right.
I am so glad the New York Post made this a headline on their front page. Was that Sunday's paper?
Yeah, that was the late city release.
Saturday
yes.
night? Okay.
Yes, Saturday. Yes. Sunday night. Sorry.
Sunday night. Okay. Well.
So last night?
Oh yeah, last night. Yep.
Would be last night.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Unbelievable. And in this country, the guy who will likely become the next mayor of New York City, Zohran Mamdani, was seen in a 2023 video talking about Israel.
Okay.
For so many people, Israel is not a place, it is not a country, it's an idea. And you see that in so many politicians' answers to the questions around Israel, is their answers were written 20, 30 years ago. They speak to a reality that does not exist.
Right.
They pledge fealty to the idea of a two-state solution, irrespective of the fact that a second state for Palestinians is physically impossible because it's not even a contiguous piece of land in this moment between where Palestinians live. So that all tells us that there is this disconnect. And what these resolutions, thankfully, they are, as you said, not binding, but they also, to me, speak of a fear amongst political class across this country of a discourse that is rising that seeks to question this convention.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy is nothing but trouble. He is anti-Israel, anti-Semite. He is a communist. I mean, even Bill Maher, as radical as Bill Maher is on the left, he's warning New Yorkers about him. He said that he's a straight-up communist. Yeah, pretty much. Called him the most radical figure to emerge in the city's political scene ever. He said, we've never had someone this radical. He warned that Mamdani has Marxist positions, including the abolition of private property, and openly quotes Karl Marx. Maher said some of the things he says, he quotes Marxism, each according to their need. I mean, that's straight up communism. Whether you call it the abolition of private property, you call it housing guarantees, it's preferable to what's going on right now. Maher noted, quoting Mamdani. So those weren't Maher's words. He was quoting Zohran the moron. Just the phrase abolition of property, not something we usually hear in America. Prisons are obsolete. What purpose do they serve? It's another quote from Mamdani that Bill Maher mentioned. NYPD is racist, anti-queer, and a major threat to public safety. Maher said, I think most people think cops are protecting their public safety. So his comments came in response to Colorado Rep. Jason Crow, who dismissed the backlash to Mamdani as an attempt to invent a boogeyman. Oh my gosh. How stupid can you be? Are you paying any attention at all? Crow said they always try to create a villain, but Maher pushed back. No, these are quotes. I'm not creating anything. I'm quoting him. Fellow panelist and columnist James Kirchick also weighed in, drawing sharp comparisons between Mamdani and theories once aimed at former President Barack Obama. Everything that the crazy far right alleged about Obama: wasn't born in America, Islamist, socialist, anti-Semite, hates America. Some of that was true, by the way. It's all true about this guy, Kirchick claimed. And it's, yes, right. Thank you for noting that. Kirchick is the author of Secret City, criticized Mamdani's refusal to condemn the phrase globalize the Intifada. It means kill Jews whenever and wherever you can find them. I don't want to hear anyone deny this anymore. Yeah. So even Bill Maher is on record warning New Yorkers, and they don't seem to be heeding any warnings from anybody. The guy is so far ahead.
Yeah, but we do have an interesting update from last night. Chris posted a picture among the group there of, what's his name, Sliwa, dropping the beret.
Okay.
Dropping the beret.
Took my advice.
We'll have to see that coming up, huh?
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
We are 2 full seconds late, Chris. We never get that time back. Never get it back. It's gone. It's out there. It's on its way to Saturn right now.
So is this time.
Yeah, and now it's at Uranus. Well, so
what the heck?
That was quick.
Yeah, it's fast.
That was really fast.
It's fast. It's going the speed of light.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah. However, the speed of light doesn't travel quite that fast, but eventually it'll be past Uranus.
Okay.
Texas Bizzle tweets, the Russian collusion hoax was the single greatest assault on our democracy. I had this same thought. I think JFK might disagree with that statement just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see when we get to the other side what, in fact, was the biggest scandal, the greatest hoax ever perpetrated on the American people. It might be climate change.
Yeah.
It might be that.
Yeah.
Efforting thought criminal. Trump saw Medvedev's nuclear threat, and he raised him 2 nuclear submarines. Okay.
I don't like that math.
Jimmy Dimples. I'd like to think that if someone told me to dig my own grave, I'd say, do it yourself. What will they do? Unalive me? Good luck getting to me then, to do it then. That's true. Probably if you're dead or unalive, you're probably not going to be digging your own grave. But what a horrible situation. How many, did I read that there were 50 hostages still being held?
I'm seeing that.
50. Started at 250 or something. And most of them are dead. Most of them haven't been returned, dead or alive. So it's just, it's despicable. And it's been allowed. So, I mean, I don't know what else you do. They've hit them pretty hard. They've tried to make the point that we need these people back. And they just refuse because they don't care how many people die in this war. Hamas doesn't care. So last night, the president shared his thoughts on the Sydney Sweeney situation.
Yeah,
he sure did.
She's a registered Republican.
He was asked.
Is she?
Yeah, and we saw a video of her at a shooting range.
Shooting range, yes.
That was awesome.
Wait, Sydney is a registered Republican?
Yes. If you guys remember last week, I said that she got a lot of hell from her fans because she posted a picture it was her mother's birthday, and everybody was wearing either a cowboy hat or a MAGA hat.
Everybody in the family?
Everybody in the family. Except for her. She was just wearing a cowboy hat.
Okay.
But a lot of fans were like,
she looks good
in
a cowboy hat.
She looks great on anything that she wants to wear.
So she's admitted Republican?
I've never been able to say that she's a Republican, but she surrounds herself with Republicans.
Yeah, well, she's surrounded in her family by them, it sounds like.
Yes.
So here's what President Trump said about her.
Actress Sydney Sweeney came out this weekend that she was a registered Republican. Any thoughts on that?
That who was?
Sydney Sweeney. She's like a very hot actress right now.
She's a registered Republican?
Yes.
Oh, now I love her ad. Is that right? Is Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at how many people are Republicans. That's what I wouldn't have known, but I'm glad you told me that. If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic. Okay, thank you very much, everybody.
That was the last question.
Her ad was fantastic anyway.
It was great.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't approve.
That's right. He also discussed tariffs.
Well, we're going to pay down debt. We have a lot of money coming in, much more money than the country's ever seen, by hundreds of billions of dollars. And there could be a distribution or a dividend to the people of our country. I would say for people that would be middle-income people and lower-income people, we could do a dividend. But one of the things we're going to be doing is reducing debt. But we have hundreds of billions of dollars pouring into our country now. We should have done this many years ago. And I did it in my first term with China. We didn't get to the rest because COVID hit. And you couldn't really go to France and Spain and Italy and say, let's start talking about some tariffs. But China was paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. And
tariffs, and we did it then. And then Biden screwed it all up. He screwed everything he touched. He screwed up.
Yes, that much is true.
In summation, Biden sucks and screws up everything he touches.
Turns out all we needed was a new president. Yeah. He also explained his thoughts on the cost of drugs.
The next big move is going to be the price of drugs.
Okay.
Because you could buy something in London or in Germany, someplace in Germany or many countries where it's 1/10, 1/3, 1/4, but sometimes 1/10 the price of what it costs to buy it in New York or some other place. And we're not doing that anymore. We're not allowing that anymore. That started many years ago when people were asleep at the wheel in this country, and they allowed that to happen, and I'm stopping it.
Well,
interesting.
Yeah, also interesting was the Pfizer CEO, Albert Bourla, was at a big fundraiser at Bedminster, I think it was, in New Jersey over the weekend. It was the day after Trump called for the lowering of drug prices. So
interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting is one of the words. Concerning might be part of it as well, considering Borland's history in Pfizer. You want to talk about biggest scams and hoaxes in American history. Let's go back to the COVID era, and Borland was, chief among the principals there. We'll see. I don't know, man.
And his was one of the big vaccines. So, interesting. Again, interesting.
Yeah.
Is there a number people can call, Ivan? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's right there. That's interesting. It's interesting. Haven't done that in a while, so thought I'd throw it out there.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Chris Cuomo and a caller discussed Donald Trump, so that should be fun.
I'm not too proud to say that I am wrong about Trump. I'm a proud Democrat,
How so?
And he's done a lot of things. Immigration. I'm happy about what's happening with immigration.
Okay.
I thought the stock market would tank, and I'm pretty happy with my 401k.
Okay.
There's a few things that I just thought things would go wrong, and I'm very happy.
No.
Well, that is big of you to say. It'll probably lose you some friends in this polarized environment that we're in right now. But there's nothing wrong with being happy with results, no matter who gives them to you, right? So I appreciate your candor. Next.
And that was pretty neutral of Chris right there.
Well, the next clip is not neutral. But before we do that, though, she was talking about her 401k. And I was watching the Dow Jones futures over the weekend, and it was at minus 600. I was like, oh, hell, here we go. It's off that jobs report probably, and tariff talk that people
That's what you would think,
Yeah. And now we are at plus 223.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know.
It's a pretty good recovery over the weekend.
Somebody explain to me what news broke that...
maybe people just taking advantage of...
I don't know.
Of lower
I think it might be
stock prices.
I'm just scrolling through an article here that it looks like the biggest thing in this is that getting rid of that statistics and labor chick.
Oh, wow.
I'm just scrolling through here.
All right.
And if you've noticed, the price of gas is also tumbling. I
did not. I gassed up on Saturday, and I didn't notice a big tumble.
Okay, well...
it's $2.75, I think, a gallon.
Right, I've seen... beginning of the weekend, I saw $2.85, and this morning I saw $2.59.
Okay, $2.50. That's good.
Yeah.
That's better than it's been, anyway. Huh. All right.
I won't be happy until it's below $2.
Well, OPEC Plus just announced that they're going to increase supply in September. So that might be responsible for some of it.
Yes.
That'll bring prices down eventually. It's not like the reverse where anything negative makes an immediate price increase. Anything positive might eventually work into the system.
Yeah.
We'll see.
This article says that 90% of bets are that there's going to be a rate cut coming in the September meeting, which is September 17th.
I don't see how they could resist that, really.
Yeah.
How can you... I mean, it was pretty ballsy of him to resist it this last time.
I tell you.
Wasn't it? I mean, after all the flack he got from President Trump, and he still stuck to his guns.
I saw another interesting...
He's going to be fired.
Well, do we... I don't know. May?
We'll
His
see.
term runs out in May? I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe he'll write it out.
Trump may be concerned that if he does that, if he fires Powell, I mean, that could have a negative impact on the economy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same game that I think Trump is playing
It's a risk.
with Johnson and Thune. This keeping the session going, the pro forma or whatever it is, so that I don't think Trump wants to anger the people that hold his nominees, for example. I don't know why he's not saying anything about that. I think he's trying.
He never remains quiet.
Yeah, I think there's something
about his agenda.
He needs them because
I guess
the
so.
margins are too thin.
Because I think he should be pounding him.
Yeah.
Let him do recess appointments. Why are you doing this?
That is frustrating. That is very frustrating.
You would expect this from Democrats, not from Republicans.
You could plug that line in.
Yeah, on a million things.
It's so true. It's so true. And it's frustrating as hell. But on this tariff thing, I saw a stat over the weekend, and it said that, there's so many people that are complaining about tariffs, but yet 170 countries have tariffs on our goods.
Yeah,
so
I
go
know.
bitch at them.
Right. Yes. And nobody complained about it at all. And it's been, 100 years of that.
All of a sudden,
we've just taken it from other countries.
We have a pro-America president who's trying to do something about the trade imbalance, and all of a sudden it's...
Now you're pissed.
Tariffs suck. Okay,
Right.
well it's been happening to us.
Exactly.
Which is why we need the House,
the
Senate,
Senate, the
courts,
the
presidency.
Yeah. Okay.
The Fed.
Fed.
Never happening. Never happening.
Need it all.
It's incredible. Isn't it when you think of that and think of all the things that Republicans are, in fact, in control of, and still we've got these issues? It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. But, we've looked around the world and you see that American vehicles are not prevalent in Europe or Asia. And there's a reason for that, because they don't allow it. They don't allow American vehicles into their market.
I'm looking forward to seeing how these American car companies start doing with these new markets available to them.
Me too.
It's gonna
We'll
be very
see.
interesting, yeah. So we talked about the Chris Cuomo. We played the clip of him and the caller. I want to get your... I don't trust any Cuomo. No Cuomo.
No, I know.
Face value, no, not happening. So
what about Mario? Since he's been dead for a while, do you trust him now?
I think he could be trusted. He could be trusted now.
No, Democrats are to never be trusted because he's probably still voting.
Even dead.
for
You're probably
Democrats.
right. Yeah, he probably is.
But I want you to see this video that Cuomo made in the car, and I don't know if this came after the caller chick just there, but see what you think about this.
Stuck in traffic.
You're not. You're moving.
I'm remembering right now. Wow. I'm wrong a lot.
Yeah.
We don't like to say it. We don't like to admit it.
We've been saying it about you for a long time.
Is how you grow and you get to a better place.
Mm-hmm.
And it is such a precious commodity right now. I've been wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wrong about political issues. I've been wrong about people. I've been wrong about myself. I've been wrong about my responsibilities. I've been wrong about my opinions, my tastes, my choices. I've been wrong. And that's okay. Hopefully you learn. Hopefully when you're wrong, you get to a better place. If you do the work, unless you stubbornly hold on. And that's where so much of us are stuck.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just being wrong, it's refusing to learn what's right. I've been wrong.
Yep.
Have you been wrong?
No.
If you say no, you're wrong.
No, I'm not.
Who the hell is that? Not Chris Cuomo.
That's incredible.
What did you do with Chris Cuomo?
That's amazing. Wow. And he's right that he's been wrong. You're exactly right about that. We tried to tell you the whole time, you're wrong. This is great.
Are his ratings slipping? What is his deal there?
Does he have any ratings to slip? I don't know.
And if that's traffic, I'm moving along at 45, 50 miles an hour. Give me that traffic. I don't know, man. I hope... I don't know, man. Chris Cuomo. Whatever. Okay.
It's amazing, though, that he posted that. That's, pretty self-aware. That could be some kind of calculated agenda. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm hoping that maybe just the chick calling in saying that about Trump, how she was wrong about Trump on her 401k.
Maybe that prompted it.
Yeah.
Although he's dressed pretty casually. Is that the way home from work, or is that the way to work?
Drive home in a suit?
No, but
Never.
I'm not. I'm probably not driving to work in the suit either. I get to work and then I change. Of course, I don't. But he wears a suit.
Yeah, you and I. Well, speaking for myself, I mean, one of the reasons I got into radio was so I didn't have to dress up every day.
And then look,
and then they put cameras in here. It's like,
right.
Still not dressing up every day. Whatever you want to do with the cameras, it's fine.
All right, let me tell you about the Chefman Flash Sale, because it just got flashier. They kicked off summer with the Chefman Pebble Ice Maker, which is a genius countertop machine that makes small, chewable pebble ice without taking up a ton of space. And by the way, you can still get flash sale pricing on the Pebble Ice Maker. But now we move on to the next Chefman Flash Sale special, too. The Slush Ease Slushy Machine. This home slush machine has features like the pros, but it's designed for home. Guarantee you're going to be the hit of summer with everyone. Chris loves his.
I love
been
my
using
pet.
it every single
I've been
day.
making those coffee slushies.
Coffee slushies?
Yes.
Oh,
it's
wow.
a frappe, bro.
Okay.
So good.
Yeah, and you could do juice, you can do soda, you can do all kinds of really tasty drinks. The kids are going to love it. Makes frappy or fraps and the best frozen coffee drinks you've ever had.
Yes, I have.
And it's super easy to use. One-touch buttons to make everything in minutes. And during this flash sale, you'll save a boatload on your Slush Ease slushy machine. So go to chefman.com/Pat. Use the promo code PAT. That's Chefman, Chefman, chefman.com/Pat. Promo code PAT. All right. We still have a lot to go. Pretty amazing day so far. We got Chris Cuomo, who's admitted to be wrong.
Yes. But he wasn't very specific, was he? That's still bugging me.
Yeah.
That clip's still bugging me. What's he doing here?
But he's wrong about his opinions. We know what his opinions have been.
I want to hear him say
and we know they were wrong.
I want to hear him say, man, I am sorry. I probably contributed to a lot of vaccine deaths by mocking those that were against the vaccine.
I want to hear it too.
I want... Okay.
But we got him. We've got Bill Maher.
Yeah.
John Fetterman is supporting the president right now on tariffs. I mean, kind of a amazing situation.
Meanwhile, our House and Senate continue to stay in session to deny him of his nominees.
It's insane.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Great to have you with us. Got some tweets here from It's Rhino season. Of course, Sydney Sweeney's a Republican. She doesn't have a man unit, I'll say. It's not exactly what was written, but that's a harsh word. Don't you think? The P word?
It's a funny word.
For a man word. Yeah.
I would expect a little more masculine word to describe that appendage.
That's why he said man unit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. Swamp Pirate. Americans don't need a dividend. Americans need a 10% flat tax. Abolish capital gains and death tax. Abolish the IRS. Let Americans keep more of what they earn.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, for sure.
Endorse.
Please.
I got to go retweet that.
Yes.
Beat a boat on.
Stupid MAGA weakling tweets. Breaking news, Pat. A lot of Republicans hate America almost as much as Democrats do.
Yeah.
You must be talking about congressmen.
And they're running the House
Senators.
and Senate.
Yeah, unfortunately. Did you see that that the White House just encouraged the president of Taiwan not to come to the United States? He's going to Latin America, and he was going to stop in Dallas and New York City. And the White House said, you know what? We're in these tense negotiations right now with China on the tariffs. Maybe you don't come here. We play this weird game with Taiwan where we don't even officially recognize them as a country. No major country formally recognizes Taiwan. In fact, we acknowledge China's so-called one China policy. officially. How is that possible? These are the only nations who do recognize the Republic of China, which is the official name for Taiwan. Belize, Eswatini, that's a big one. Man, if you've got diplomatic relations with Eswatini, you're in.
Yeah,
you're in.
They're taking our illegals.
Oh, right. Guatemala, Haiti, Marshall Islands, Palau, Paraguay, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Tuvalu, and Vatican City. That's it. That's all. So, as a reward, I wonder if all these countries get free braised pork rice for life because they recognize Taiwan. That would be nice. They'd have that going for them, at least. Also, everybody seems to think that we have this defense treaty with them. We don't. Do you know that we don't have a defense treaty with Taiwan? We terminated that mutual defense treaty that we once had with them clear back in 1979 when we established relations with China. So there's really nothing that says if they're attacked by China, then we'll jump in militarily. I mean, I think we'll provide them with weapons, but that's about all we've agreed to. We would consider a hostile takeover of Taiwan a serious concern. That's the official policy. And I don't know, we might send a strongly worded message to Beijing if that happened. I don't know. It's not that I want a military treaty with them that locks us into war with China if they're invaded, but to not even officially recognize the Republic of China it seems to me to be complete capitulation to the communist Chinese. I don't know why. I don't know why we do that. But now we're in the midst of this tariff thing, and so yeah, we don't even want you here. Sorry. Bye-bye. So he's canceled his trip. Anyway,
That's interesting.
If you're looking forward to meeting the president of Taiwan, most people probably don't even know who that is.
Yeah, it's President
Lai Ching-te.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm. So now you know.
Now I know.
I want to have some tea with him, man.
All right. So Kamala's out making the rounds because she's not going to run for governor. So we know she's probably running for president again, almost certainly.
Yes.
And she put out a book.
Yes.
107 days. Oof, riveting. I'm guessing that's a page turner like you can't believe. But she sat down with Stephen Colbert.
Thank goodness.
Okay. So we've got examples of back then.
Yeah, she was so excited to save democracy and save America today.
And now. Yeah.
Are you going to run for president?
Laugh for us. Come on.
I might.
There it is.
We are a country that was founded on noble ideals. And we all know we have not yet reached those ideals, but part of our strength is we fight to reach those ideals. We are an aspirational country.
People's ideals.
And if at the moment that we lose this aspiration to be all that our founders said we should and can be, that's a bad moment. But I remain optimistic that this is worth fighting for. Our country is worth fighting for. And these ideals are worth fighting for. And if something is worth fighting for, then it's a fight worth having.
Right.
I don't want to go back in the system.
2020.
I think it's broken. I always believed that as fragile as our democracy is,
We don't have a democracy, so
our systems would be
It's not
strong
fragile.
enough to defend our most fundamental principles. And I think right now that
what do you think? What do you
they're
think,
not
Kamala?
as strong as they need to be. And I just don't want to, for now, I don't want to go back in the system.
Oh, okay, good.
Quitter.
Well, good.
I don't think the system wants you.
Quitter.
But the system definitely doesn't want her. Democrats don't even want her because they know she'll lose again. Are you kidding me? There's a story that came out over the weekend about how the Biden team is getting ready to really unload on her if she ever starts to talk. And I don't think she will, but because she's been pretty consistent and she'll look really bad if she does. But if she ever talks about Joe Biden not being all there during his presidency, then they're going to unload on her. They're already preparing it.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
It'd be fun to see, wouldn't it? I would love to see what they've got.
What they
on
have.
her.
Yes.
What do you have? Because we know she's incompetent.
And we know her staff didn't like her. They quit as soon as they went to her.
Well, Mark Halperin went through a bunch of stuff. Like, she's really mean. She's not a
really
nice
mean.
person.
Yes.
She's nasty to be around. She didn't want to work. She didn't do the things that they asked her to do. So he went through some general kind of gripes that Biden's team had with her. But I'd love to hear the specifics.
Yeah. And during the campaign, told you about the inside source that I had. It was very close to the campaign about how she'd get in front of these speeches and she was on those drugs. I forgot what drug it was, but it really calmed her down. I'm not able to find it here.
Did it help elongate her messages that made no sense? I wonder if that contributed to the word salad thing.
I think
might have.
I love Venn diagrams. I love Venn diagrams. You know the 3 circles? I love Venn diagrams. You're just cracking up.
All right, she's still going. Oh, my God. So regarding her, though, I really want her to go after Biden because I want the Biden team to go after her because I do not think we've heard the last of her, whether it's the nation or the state of California or something else. She's going to come back. These swamp creatures always do.
Yeah, she's like Hillary. She thinks she's entitled to it.
So
yeah, she's coming back in some capacity.
Go after Joe, please, because then we can use what Joe's team says about you in the future.
I would love it. But here she is on talking about earbuds.
Yeah, this actually is kind of important, I think. But she is so bad at delivering these messages that she just entertains herself.
All right.
But I rolled calls, and that's me on a call. So you'll see my phone is actually on my lap, and you know I know I've been teased about this, but I like these kinds of earpods that have the thing.
It's a wire.
I've served on the Senate Intelligence Committee. I have been in classified briefings, and I'm telling you, like, don't be on the train using your earpods and thinking somebody can't listen to your conversation. I'm just telling you, that's a little bit more secure.
Good golly.
When you saw oh my word.
Unbelievable.
Why is everything induces laughter from her? Let's talk about death.
It's very Hillary reminiscent when
we worked hard to get the right Russian word. Do you think we got it?
You get it wrong.
I got it wrong.
It should be перезагрузка. And this says перегрузка, which means overcharged.
You get that same
uncomfortable. Let me fill in the gaps with this awkward fake laugh that will never end.
Just so inappropriately violent, the laughter. It's like, okay.
Inappropriately violent, yes.
It's not that funny.
Yeah, yesterday I was up here.
Calm down.
And the only other person in the building was our engineer, John Munoz. And I was talking to him about that clip we just played. And he was telling me about, somebody could absolutely listen to your Bluetooth. If you're a target and stuff. Anyway, like you can't just sit on a train, apparently. Remember how you used to have because he and I were talking about this. You had the old scanners and you could listen to cordless phone conversations. You remember those things? Or maybe it was just me. Anyway, so he says not like that. It's not like a receiver that can just hear any Bluetooth. But you could be a target and absolutely hear someone's Bluetooth stuff. And the end.
The end.
I mean, that's so. But where do you get those wire things anymore? You know, like I've got this adapter. Amazon. I got this adapter somewhere.
Apple still sells their wired.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
So you can still get it.
Yeah.
You can still get it wired.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would imagine, privacy-wise, it probably is a better choice.
Well, yes.
Especially if you're vice president of the United States.
You definitely want to have Kamala Harris read into the Intelligence Committee reports because her input is so important.
Invaluable.
Yeah, you got to have her there on the call.
Gotta
you
have
don't
it.
even start the call without her.
Got to
present.
have that input. Otherwise,
Ukraine is a country in Europe.
what if she wasn't there to tell everybody that?
Thank you.
Nobody would have known.
No one would have known.
What the hell, Ukraine? What is that? Is that like one of those?
Ukraine is a country in Europe.
Okay, so it's not one of those things we see by buildings. The crane that
No.
It's
You're
not
thinking of a crane, not Ukraine.
Okay. All right. So Ukraine is a crane that you have,
right?
And you're using it for a building.
There you go. Nailed it.
To get up to the top of the building and
you know what?
Think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
We can go over it during the break.
Okay.
I don't know that we want to
right.
spend showtime trying
Whatever.
to explain that. But look, there is a timeline, y'all, where this woman, Kamala Harris, is the president of the United States. But not in my
God.
America.
Yeah.
No. Thank God. I mean, literally, thank God. That woman
Yes.
is not president.
Literally.
Or that would be.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about a coffin being nailed shut.
So I mentioned that Fetterman has admitted his party got it wrong about President Trump's tariffs, saying that so far, U.S. trade war is going well.
What have we said from the beginning? Trust the process. Let's just sit back and see what happens.
Yeah, but for a Democrat to say that?
That is something else.
It's incredible.
Now make the man vote properly.
Yes, I know.
But yes, I love some of
It
the
is
stuff
nice to hear these things and nice to hear him going against. He's done this on Israel, on immigration, now on tariffs. Is there anything else that I'm forgetting? What else has he contradicted Democrats on? It's pretty amazing.
The nominees. He said, "Give him the nominees." Is his cabinet,
right?
Yeah,
he did.
He voted for a few of those.
Yep,
not all of them, but yeah.
He also said, "I'm a huge fan of Bill Maher, and I mean, I think he's really one of the oracles for my party." And he acknowledged it. It's like, hey, he thought that the tariffs were going to tank the economy, and then he acknowledged that it didn't. So for me, it seems like the EU thing has been going well, and I guess we'll see how it happens with China. I mean, you can't say that as a Democrat. They will barbecue you. But he did it anyway. So, good for him. Now, again, yes, as Keith said, vote that way. That would be helpful.
Yeah. Housekeeping here. Xanax is what
she was given.
She would always take those before her speeches.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. 888-900-3393, Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Let me tell you about real estate agents I trust, because when the time comes to move, you need somebody who can help you through that really stressful process. There's a lot of decisions to make, and you want to make the right decision. You don't want to waste money, but you don't want to miss out on money that you could get if you do certain improvements to your home when you're selling it. That's why you need a great realtor, somebody who knows what buyers are looking for, what will resonate with them and what won't. And then when you're looking for a great home, what neighborhood should you be in, what school district, all of those things. Real Estate Agents I Trust connects you with top-performing agents who actually care about your outcome. These are agents who are experienced, they've been vetted by Glenn's team, and they're fully committed to helping you buy or sell with confidence. They know that a move like this is not just a move, it's your life, and it's a big deal. So you deserve to work with somebody who treats it that way. Real Estate Agents I Trust. The name says it all. realestateagentsitrust.com.
Follow Pat on X @PatUnleashed. Pat Gray Unleashed returns after this.
You see what Texas Democrats are doing?
Yep.
Again!
Working hard for the people.
They fled the state. They fled the state again to avoid redistricting. Were you?
Yes.
You were in Houston,
Ardmore,
right?
Oklahoma.
Still, yeah. When they went to Oklahoma back in 2003,
yes,
to avoid the exact same thing, redistricting.
And then a couple of years ago, they did
in
it again
21
in New Mexico.
Yeah. Yep.
So where are they now? Now I think they're just scattered to the winds. I mean, we got the picture of the guy at the airport, one of the lawmakers, again, working hard for the people in Illinois. Did I send that in? Maybe. Yeah, there he is. Look at that. I'm up here.
Let's make sure they never come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was 38 days in 21. I forget how long it was in 2003.
Leave that up here. He put this. This is Gene Wu on the ground in Chicago, fighting for the rights of Texans and all Americans. But you're not.
By leaving the state? No.
Dereliction of duty. That's what that is.
Yeah, I don't understand why they keep doing this. Like it's a good thing. Like their constituents would be proud of them for doing it.
Ken Paxton has vowed to arrest them. And
they vowed that back in 2003.
$500 a day penalty.
Well, I know.
Good.
I know that Governor Abbott gave them. You have to be at the house on Monday by 3 p.m.
Okay.
Or
you'll be charged with a felony, which I don't understand.
Good.
How is that a felony?
Well,
dereliction of duty. I don't know.
He quotes breaking quorum.
Yeah, they need a quorum in order to do this. But you know what else that they're doing is they're completely ignoring Texas flood victims. They're supposed to be relief voted on down there, and by them leaving the state, they're also saying, don't worry about them. You'll be fine. It stopped raining.
Okay, so here's what he's going to do. If they don't show up by today at 3 p.m., he's going to invoke the Attorney General opinion number KP0382, which says we'll remove the Democrats from the membership in the Texas House.
Okay, first of all, yes.
Can they do that?
He better do this.
He said he can.
That's interesting.
This better not be some empty Republican threat that goes nowhere. I want that to happen at 3:01 p.m. today. And then you'll have a quorum.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right.
Get
your anus back to Austin and do your job.
Preferably bring all of you to Austin. I mean, I don't like Democrats, but I'd rather not just have your anus there. Get all of you there. So 3 o'clock today.
3 o'clock today, or you're out?
Usually when your anus is there, the rest of you follows.
Oh, it does?
Okay.
It does.
You weren't specific. I just wanted to make sure.
That's weird.
Clarification there.
Yeah.
Whew. This better be real today.
I hope it is.
I hope so, too.
If they're not back, do it.
301. Revoke.
Don't give us this idle threat stuff. Just do it.
So then are they still subject to arrest and fines if they're no longer members of the legislature?
Oh, that's
a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, they did abandon their office while on duty. So
yeah. Right.
You can still say, hey, you didn't show up to work.
And this is something they do. They just keep doing this. The Republicans have never done this. I think in 1870, Texas Republicans walked out on a session. They didn't go to another state, but they walked out on a session. I forget what the issue was. But I don't believe they've ever fled the state when there's been, and they used to be in the minority. They certainly were in 1870. So they used to have to be the minority party all the time. Did they ever throw temper tantrums like this? No. They stayed and they did their job, as a rule.
I will say that Abraham Lincoln had jumped out of a window to prevent a quorum once back in the day,
that's cool.
back in Illinois when he was a state legislature leader.
I don't know that I know that story.
Yeah. So I can't remember what the issue was, but good old honest Abe, am I right?
Abe's not a Texas Republican, so
no.
Texas Republicans, I don't believe have done that in the last 150 years. All right, so we got some tweets here. Skeptical Skeptic tweets, I'm glad I don't have to read Kamala's book to learn her take on Venn diagram.
Yeah, we got the clip here. That's helpful.
Yeah, it is helpful. From Gen X Kid, we need a poll. Which laugh is worse, Kamala, Hillary, or Tucker?
Oh, leave Tucker alone. He's genuinely into his guest stories.
Yes, he is.
Sorry.
It is close, though. It sounds kind of like that.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So a man was removed from a St. Louis Cardinals game
for
wearing a
we got to play it
MAGA
right
hat?
now. Yeah, we got to play it right now.
Here it is.
No, I just want to make sure. Yeah, what's up? I'm Michael Weitzel. I'm being asked to leave by the police because of Donald Trump.
What?
Trump.
It says, "Make America Great again. And then what does it say under that?
But they don't do non-political here. They don't want any kind of political. So those flags over there. Those are pre-approved. Those flags over there. Those aren't plagiarism. So my question to you guys is: are these rules equally enforced on everybody?
Here's my question to you.
And
the only way I can do that is if I enforce it with you.
That's all it says. Is make America great again. That's it.
I'm being threatened with arrest.
Jeez, I'd be pissed. Oh my gosh.
You're asking me to leave.
Now this guy here, just in the shirt, he supports the message.
I'm being evicted from the premises because of Donald Trump, because we can't wear Donald Trump hats in public. And so now I'm being evicted from the premises.
Unbelievable.
It is. It's the President of the United States.
Yeah. Come on. But it's not even, it's just a slogan. There's no offensive words. What's the offensive word?
That's unbelievable.
It sure as hell is. Now this guy's got sympathy.
I'm trying. I know we're the ones who don't complain about everything and cry about it. I know, but if we're gonna do this,
policy of the department.
It's a policy.
If I take the hat off, I can go back in. Yeah.
We're already past that.
Oh, we're already past that point. Okay.
We're past that point.
We got good cop, bad cop. Bad cop says no.
Wow.
You're seeing.
And he's saying
he gets it. He's just following the rules.
You better stop by the box office and give him a refund.
Thank you, sir. Hey.
That would, man.
So that's what happens if you wear a Donald Trump hat to a St. Louis City Soccer Club game.
But
okay, St. Louis, that wasn't the Cardinals. That was the St. Louis City Soccer Club.
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
But thank goodness that officer was making sure that the rules were enforced, even though he doesn't agree with them. I'm so glad he didn't stop that.
That's crazy.
That's why this stuff continues to happen, is because that guy should have refused the order. No, I'm not going to take
as
a guy
a black man.
Right.
What was that?
Particularly as a black man.
Wait, what? That doesn't. No. Wait. No, that doesn't work at all.
Black man, but okay.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Just another celebrity death over the weekend. Loni Anderson passed away at the age of 79. Anybody know what she died from?
I saw a long illness, a long battle with but I didn't see specifically.
She was big in the 80s. Really big.
Yep.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
I love that show.
Yeah. Who didn't? Surprised you know of it.
It was a must-watch if I wanted to sit next to Doc Thompson on radio.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
It was one of those mandatory things.
All right. So you did like it.
If you want to be on-air producer, you have to watch the whole thing. Okay.
And you did.
And I did.
Was it being streamed somewhere?
I love that.
No, it was just in the dark web.
On the dark web?
I had to use my website to watch.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. No one was streaming it. I thought someone will have it, but no one had it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that since like the 70s or the early 80s, whenever it was on.
It looks like right now the only place you can get that is Apple TV or YouTube. Interesting. I would have thought that would have been more of a mainstream type thing. But I love that. I mean, that is so Doc Thompson right there.
Yes,
that's your prerequisite. You want to sit up here? You got to watch WKRP. That's awesome. R.I.P. man.
That's fun.
It was.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, but I mean, Gen X, what are we doing here? I mean, it has been one body blow after another. Loni Anderson.
Yeah. Jeez.
Hulk Hogan, of course. There's been just
Ozzy Osbourne.
I mean, so
whole bunch of them.
Many.
I mean, not too long ago, Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys. I mean, they've been dropping like flies lately.
Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna put Chuck Mangione in there?
Chuck Mangione.
I mean, just one thing after another.
Yeah.
It's
happening in more than threes. I'll tell you that.
Yes.
Depending on what the deadline is.
I was going to say that theory is kicked in the last couple of weeks.
Except some would tell you, no, that was a bundle of three, and then it flipped over into this is a new three.
This is a new three. Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I'm afraid of.
The new three?
Yes, this is the first of three.
It is the first. Yes.
All right. So the fallout continues from the Cincinnati beating. We've had 6 people arrested or charged in that situation. We've got I guess they have two new angles on that. One of the white guys slapped somebody. Is that right? And so there's a lot of talk on social media that he deserved what he got, which is insane. Insane. Nobody deserved that beatdown. And I don't even know that it was the guy who got the beatdown that did the slapping. I don't think it was. But
yeah, I don't think so.
Cincinnati Mayor Aftab Pureval
nailed it. Yeah,
Aftab Pureval.
So Aftab. Pure evil.
typo?
That's a good Cincinnati name. That's.
I thought it was a typo.
So, hey,
no. Aftab is his name.
Wait, hold on. You have to say it like the duck. Aftab.
Oh, it's the duck. He's the mayor of Cincinnati?
And
what?
I prefer to pronounce it pure evil.
I like that too. Pure evil, yeah.
Okay. So he talked about the Jazz Festival beatings.
Have you reached out to the victims, Mayor?
I have not.
You have not?
Again,
Oh, okay.
This was a fight. It was a horrific fight. But as council member and others have said, we have significant other public safety challenges. We have children who are far too often the victims of gun violence. We have oftentimes far too often the perpetrators of gun violence being children. We have violent crime like every other major city across the nation that requires our attention and our bandwidth. And so I don't traditionally meet or speak to every victim of violent crime in our city, and that's consistent with my approach today.
Oh, well, that's good, Aftab.
Way to lead Aftab. Good grief.
Put that on my Aftab, would you please? I'll pay later. Okay, that's this guy. Where are these people coming from? I can't take it.
Isn't it fun?
No, that's not fun.
No,
that's not fun.
Good stuff.
Then we have a black man explaining black fatigue.
This is something else. Okay, man. Let's see what you think here.
Black fatigue. This video might make you uncomfortable, but it needs to be made. There's a growing sentiment, most recently, of individuals who are proclaiming they do have black fatigue. And you don't have to be a non-black person to have black fatigue. What does that phrase actually mean? Essentially, black fatigue is a growing weariness of the actions of the quote-unquote black community. But it goes deeper than that, because we are in 2025 now, and we are being judged based on the content of our character and not the color of our skin. But the interesting part is the lie that's been sold to the black community in particular is that the color of our skin dictates the content of our character. That's why in the black community, sometimes you'll hear people say, oh, you are acting white, when they're talking to someone like myself who doesn't act the way most people would expect a conventional black person to act. In their minds, there is a correct way to act black. And the people in your ethnic group who fulfill those very negative stereotypes, those are the ones who are going to essentially drag down the collective whole. And that's why there's individuals who are black who do and can have black fatigue, because they see how damaging it is to see the worst of us attract all this negative attention that then unfortunately gets ascribed to the entire race all too often. But what's unfortunate is here in 2025, now we have to contend with the fact that there's people who are so sick and tired of seeing those negative aspects, those negative individuals in the black community attracting all this attention. That's what is spurring this black fatigue. I think it's something that needs to be talked about. And until we turn inward and address the issues in our own communities, I fear that this is only going to continue and get worse. And that's exactly what the powers that be want. They want to have us against each other instead of us against those who are really pulling the strings in the background.
Right. Nicely
Particularly
put.
as a black man.
Right, see? Big Mike understands.
It worked there. It worked there, Chris. Okay. So, good job. That was good.
Well, I couldn't stand my husband.
You're not the only one, lady.
I couldn't stand my husband. What? One more time. It's just fun. I like that one.
Well, I couldn't stand my husband.
I couldn't stand my husband.
Now that's black fatigue right there.
Yes.
She is suffering from black fatigue.
Yes.
I think we will all suffer from black fatigue during
when
those
it comes
years.
to her and Barack.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Let me tell you about Jay's case real quick. Medical freedom is not a luxury. It's the right of every single American. Taking control of your own health is one of the most important things you can do, not only for yourself, but for your family. So in recent years, if they've taught us anything, it's how fragile our institutions can be. It's a little bit scary when you find out that our supply chain can be interrupted at the drop of a hat. Whether it's delayed aid after a disaster, supply chain breakdowns, or pharmacy shortages, which we've experienced all of those things lately, your health shouldn't hang in that balance. That's why there's Jace. The Jace case is an emergency medication and prescription antibiotic kit. These are the kinds of essentials that you can't afford to wait for when time matters most. Plus, there's Jace Daily, too. You can get up to a 12-month supply of your daily medications, ensuring that you're never caught without them. And how convenient would that be to have a year supply on hand? So you're not continually running out and going back to the doctor and going back to your pharmacy and doing all of that. It's just a great way to go. Secure your medical freedom today. Enter the promo code PAT at checkout at jace.com for a discount on your order. That's promo code PAT, PAT at jace.com.
Pat Gray Unleashed now continues.
Oh, okay. We've got a new Josh Shapiro ad. Is he running for something?
Well, Pennsylvania. They were recording a intro for a Democrat event. And this is so natural, Pat Gray, that I had to show you guys. It's the way that he goes.
I love it when they do the natural thing.
Yeah, it's when he goes from, I'm going to say this now.
Okay. Let's see it.
So thank you for choosing Pennsylvania. I'm grateful you're here. Have a wonderful conference. All right? Are we good?
Yep.
You good, Emma?
We're good, but first, you should see what this Republican congressman said about the federal budget.
What is it?
Oh, wow. This is just happening in real time.
It just happened.
Just happened.
Medicaid dollars to go to people who are here in the country illegally at the expense of American citizens.
Oh, come on. You know that's nonsense. Why do these guys keep thinking they can get away with lying like that?
This guy.
We should, here, Miles, is that still running? All right, so listen, I want to say something about this congressman here.
Please.
The one who's trying to justify his vote on a bill that is going to take health care away from 310,000 Pennsylvanians. What you just said was total BS. Because here in Pennsylvania, we have a law that says you can't provide Medicaid benefits to folks who are here who are undocumented. So stop trying to lie to cover up your bad vote. A vote that's going to shutter 25 rural hospitals.
So natural.
A vote that's going to take food assistance away from 140,000 Pennsylvanians.
But you just said that.
And you know that you did all of this just to give a tax cut to people at the highest income levels that don't need it.
Now
so
I'm going
cut
to
your
lie.
BS.
Now
Stop
I'm
trying to
lie.
make
It's
excuses.
okay for me to
You made a bad vote, and you know.
Shut up.
Wow, that's a long way to the well.
Natural. So natural. He just had that script ready to go.
Is this thing still on?
It's
Miles,
still on. It's
Miles,
still
are we
on.
still rolling? This is still on right now?
Yes.
Are you recording?
I am recording.
Is that why there's a red light on right now?
There's a red light on.
So I don't really have to ask this question because I can see that it's still on? All right. You're still taping. Let's get this.
Yes. The script is rolling too, so you better hurry up. It's moving.
Hold on. Okay. First of all, what an ogre. I got it. But, I don't understand his point. If he's saying that we have a law in Pennsylvania that you can't give benefits to illegals and then says you're taking food out of the mouths of illegals, I'm not following. It doesn't seem like it jives, you see.
But was he saying that it's not illegals that are getting the aid?
Oh, okay. Was he not?
I think that's what he was saying.
Well, I'm sorry. I couldn't follow the natural.
I know it's too
flow
natural
of the
right.
whole
it was
bit there from
Miles. Is this still going?
Governor Josh.
Okay, got it.
All right. So what's he running for? President now? Is he?
Well,
is he 2028?
for sure. Everybody's running for president right now.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
In the Democrat Party.
Everybody's going to start trying to carve out a lane here, and it's starting right now. Yeah.
It's going to be Kamala. It's going to be Shapiro. It's going to be Wes Moore.
None of them are good.
It's going to be Gretchen Whitmer.
Buttigieg is in
there. Pete Buttigieg is in there. All 5 complete losers.
Did you say Newsom?
Newsom. Okay, that's 6.
That's 6, yeah.
Total losers, all of them.
Sound like Trump right now.
Who else?
Is there a place
AOC.
for
AOC. Yes.
You think Bernie's going to go again?
No.
Nope.
He's done.
Okay.
He's got to be done.
What about Dick Gephardt? I mean, the guy.
Dick Gephardt.
No?
He should.
You're laughing.
It should be Dick Gephardt.
You're laughing.
He's the one.
You're laughing, and yet
the Democrats
he,
need.
of all the names you just came up with, would be the best one.
Yeah, he would. He would. You know what? Other than all of those people, what if Al Gore jumped back into it?
Wow.
Would that be great?
John Kerry,
Al Gore.
Hillary. She's in the news again.
Hillary.
She has track.
In the news again.
She's in the news again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Flavor Flav! He could run.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. I do know what you're saying. You're saying, do you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying, yes. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So, then we've got this South Carolina deputy.
This is intense, y'all.
And fentanyl.
Yep, this is body cam footage pulling over a apparent drug addict. And then there's contact made by the female deputy with the suspect. And that fentanyl, man, that is some serious stuff. This is intense.
I asked if you had anything. And I'm still going to jail.
Okay.
Not necessarily. We could have worked this out a different way. How? You can't now. Hey, you got some over here too? No. Be careful with that. It's nothing in it. I take care of my mom. She's got cancer.
That's crazy.
Lung cancer. I need Narcan. I need Narcan.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Narcan.
Where is it?
In my car. Why?
Central 143. LT's overdose.
Hardest job in the world, man.
Oh, man. So
he's running to go get the Narcan to
for the for the officer.
Send me a unit.
Oh,
he's collapsed.
My gosh.
Just move.
I need Narcan.
Yeah, that stuff is dangerous.
It's in the bag.
Hopefully he gets it to her.
Gotta watch.
That's scary.
Give me a minute.
Oh, man.
Give me a minute.
You don't have a minute, my friend.
Oh, gosh.
I got you. LT, I got you.
She just touched it, right?
Correct.
And it just went through her skin.
Yes.
Narcan administered.
Oh, my gosh.
This is Metro Charleston, South Carolina, in Berkeley County.
Oh, man. I mean, it knocked her out already.
Yeah, she's on the ground, yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Good thing they had the Narcan.
You did it on uniform.
I did.
Okay.
2 doses of Narcan administered.
Okay.
Just leave it. You want me to sit you up?
No.
What do you need?
I'm good. Okay, just give me a second.
You're good.
Oh, that's scary. That's frightening. Yep. Wow. She turned out okay, though?
That's what I'm trying to get an update on, Pat.
Because I think the Narcan does act pretty quickly. Jeez. But I know from, my mom had fentanyl at the end of her life, and she had these patches.
All right.
And you don't touch them because it'll transfer right through your skin. So, yeah, it can be really frightening.
Yeah. And the fact that the Berkeley County Sheriff's Office is releasing this video, I have to think that she's okay, I hope.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why else you would release this.
What a great indicator of how dangerous that drug is. My gosh, she just touched it.
Yep.
And then she's on the ground, like in seconds.
Yeah,
wow.
It was, the substance was just on this folded up dollar bill that this chick had on her.
Gosh. So,
she's home recovering now. Okay.
What was she experiencing there?
She's okay now.
I thought it just kind of gave you a sort of like a I don't know, that warm feeling that you get from morphine or something if you get it in the hospital? No? Must be more than that?
I mean, there's
I don't know.
I don't know that the quality of what you get in the hospital is the same as you get on the street.
Maybe she couldn't breathe?
But
I don't know, because that can shut down your breathing. So wow, that was chilling, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
They must always, I wonder if all officers carry Narcan with them in case they encounter something like that. Wow, that was great that they had it on hand. Thank goodness. She didn't seem like she was going to make it without that. Then tell me about the new stick bug in Australia.
Well,
hopefully this is a happier story.
A couple of new things that have been discovered.
Unless stick bugs are killing people in Australia.
I don't know. I mean, we just discovered them. Maybe they're the ones that took the baby and framed the dingo. I don't know.
Okay.
But
that was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, maybe now we're getting some resolution there. But,
okay. Yeah.
I don't know. This was Australia. There's another video of a leaf spider that I refuse to send in. It is horrific. It looks like a dead leaf, and it turns into this spider.
Oh, wow.
Freakish as it sounds.
Huh.
So, but there's another thing because we hear that the scientists, man, I mean, they know everything, right?
They do.
That's what I hear.
Yeah,
Like,
they do.
Everything.
No, there's consensus in science.
Everything. But yet we're still discovering new things like this stick bug. Look at this thing. Look at that thing, man. That's how big boy.
Sure is. Wow.
So
and that's what it looks like when it doesn't.
A stick, yeah.
Yeah. It does look just like a stick.
It sure does. And I'm going to have words with Joe after this show, who just told me in my ear that it's mating season for tarantulas, so we'll be seeing them out and about more often.
Oh, good.
Appreciate that little safety tip, sir.
Do we have a lot of tarantulas in Texas?
Holy crap, bro. Yes.
Do we? Oh,
for
we?
real?
I don't know that I've ever seen a tarantula here.
Yeah.
Oh, come out to my neck of the woods, y'all.
No, thank you.
Really?
Well, no, thank you. Not with that invite. You could keep your tarantulas.
I've seen them crossing the road on more than one occasion.
Really?
Like, huge? Really big?
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
Don't make me think about them anymore.
Like, can you take a picture and show us next time?
No, I was too busy running over it with my truck.
Oh, nice.
I'm sorry, what?
That had to be unpleasant to look at afterward.
I doubled back to make sure.
Did you?
You double tap.
And you got it?
I don't play games with spiders, Pat.
Okay, good.
Don't play games with spiders, especially when they're, the size of a baby's fist.
That's
huge.
Yeah, that's big. All right. Chris, you sent in a day in the life of Jeanine Pirro. Just confirmed by the U.S. Senate.
Thanks,
How
US
about
Senate.
that?
So she's telling you what happens in Washington, D.C. when they're trying to get an illegal out of the country.
All right.
Hi, Jeanine Pirro here, U.S.
Hi,
Attorney
Jeanine.
in Washington, D.C. I just want to invite you into my day.
Please do.
To let you in on a little interesting case. We have an individual who is a 4-time deportee. That means he's been deported 4 times. He's also an aggravated felon.
Okay.
Many felony
Deported
convictions.
4
That's why he
times.
was deported. But
4 times.
he managed to make it back. He is, in fact, working on Capitol Hill. He's not only working on Capitol Hill, he is working outside and apparently is involved in working the grounds as a gardener or something. So we, with ICE, have been trying to arrest the individual. We are not allowed to go on Capitol Hill to make an arrest. We've been told that we're not allowed to do that. So ICE has been waiting for 8 hours to arrest this individual, and we're coming to the end of his shift, and he goes inside and suddenly he's not available for an arrest. Now, ain't that swell? Here we are in the nation's capital fighting for truth and justice, and they're making sure that the illegals with criminal backgrounds get to stay.
It's incredible.
Gross.
And our beautiful Secretary Christian did confirm that this person was arrested.
Oh, they did get him
that night after the video.
Why could you not go arrest him where he was on Capitol Hill?
I know.
That's ridiculous.
It is.
Ridiculous. All right. We also want to get to this guy explaining climate change and what a scam it is.
I think fossil fuels are better for the environment than people realize, because without them we would have cut all the trees down by now. I think they also save the whales, because before we were using fossil fuels, we're using whale oil to make everything. And I think people who wanted to save the whales should be happy that we use fossil fuels.
Okay, interesting. So are you completely against what they're supporting, or do you think it's just not a realistic outcome?
Most of the climate change issue is about controlling our energy resources. Let's say they get off of fossil fuels and they put everybody on electricity, and we're all using electricity for everything. Well, all that has to be mined. Most of it's mined by slave labor in communist countries that are owned by dictators at very violent places, and I don't see why that's a better energy resource than fossil fuels.
Me neither.
They make people money who take it out of the ground rather than being forced out of the ground, and there's a lot less exploitation involved in it. The scientists who say climate change is real only get grant money if they say climate change is real. A lot of the scientists who disagree with climate change, all their budgets are taken away and they're blacklisted. There's a big movement to change our energy resources, like I said, and if you change our energy resources, you change who controls the power in the world.
That's a pretty informed guy. It was a nice list of stuff.
I want to memorize that whole
that
response.
was really good.
That was good.
That was really good. And he's approaching it from the Save the Whales perspective, which is really cool.
It's like Matt Landman. Just give him the facts.
Right.
Don't argue with him. Give him the facts.
Our weather guy, Matt Landman. Yep. If you haven't heard that show, you can go back and listen to it. If you're a Blaze TV member, sign up today. Save $20.
July 25th show.
July 25th. Okay. BlazeTV.com/Pat to save $20 on your subscription. We got overtime coming up. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.